Find product links below and hundreds more videos on my channel.
Hey everyone. So a quick viewer question regarding using the Beike tripod with a slider, and it is okay-ish when you use it in a certain way. I've put my bag, I've hung that off there because otherwise it is too unstable, especially on carpet. I actually didn't try this outdoors. Again, just a sort of a really quick answer to a viewer question. And so they wanted to see, whether it would bend and stuff. And so, yes, it would. Here is the a weight about the same as a DSLR. It's something like 1.3 kilograms or something like that. And with the bull head. And this is just using the Beike tripod just as it comes from the factory. Nothing modified or anything. And as you can see, it does bend, and that bend is coming from just the entire body of the tripod, just giving a little bit of flex. And so not actually an issue with that head there. But, this little bit of flex isn't such a huge issue, especially with short sliders. It's pretty okay-ish, I mean, not ideal. And then I'm actually going to put my camera right on there and actually show you what that shot looks like. And so this is an NEX6, so it is lighter than most DSLRs, and this is sort of what would be more of a suitable camera to use with a slider and this travel tripod. And the question, so there you go, it's not at all a problem to do that shot. I can do a straight one as well, so just like this. Do a quick one just so you can see the amount of flex. Not very much at all. It is a little bit wobbly, but not really a problem. Again, none of this flex is from the slider or the head. It's just the entire sort of body of the tripod just sort of flexing a bit. But with this camera, the flex is very low, and I'm using a 1 meter slider here. And so if you wanted to use a shorter one, that would be fine too. And yeah, pretty good overall. And I mean, if I had to use it like this, I would actually be pretty happy using it. The only thing is, I prefer to work with a fluid head here. I'm able to turn, and get sort of a fluid pan, which is very nice. But I do want to have a fluid tilt as well, which is why I actually use my big fluid head setup. So for me, this wouldn't be really an ideal setup because I want you to use the big tripod, big fluid head, and I want the whole thing really solid. But this works pretty damn well considering, but this isn't going to be, if you've got a 5D and a big lens, I don't know, I wouldn't really, and this thing can tilt as well because, this head is strong enough to hold the weight of something like this, like an NEX6, or, those of you that have a 550D or something, that should be fine. Here, I'll show you that again, maybe a bit slower. So that's a pan and a slide at the same time, something I like to do. So if you wanted to tilt the entire slider, let me actually show you that. That would be okay, not a problem. Let's lock that down. And then because we have a second bull head on here, I'm going to lock the slider in place for a minute. Then reposition the camera. It's at a bit of an awkward angle right now, but let's actually shoot this way. Should be pretty good. Make it nice and level. And okay, that's pretty level. And so that's locked down now. And then I can release the slider. And these up and down shots are much more difficult to do, especially with heavy cameras. With a light camera like this, it's pretty easy. And you normally do it a few times, and it's pretty easy to get a good shot. With something like a 5D, this wouldn't really be great. It's much harder to, first of all, do up and down shots. With the heavier it goes, the more difficult it is to do sort of up and down sliding shots. In my experience, it may be different for other people, but generally this works pretty well with this tripod, considering it's a very low-cost tripod. I think it's $100 or something like that, and it works with a slider, so yeah, pretty nice. Anyways, hope this answered your question. I actually forgot the viewer's name, but whoever you are, I hope that helps. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.